Hey guys, my name is Alex and welcome back to my channel. As the title of the video suggests, I am going to be talking about the pride flag change that was made in Philadelphia. And for those of you who do not know what that is, basically they added a black and a brown stripe to the top of their flag, in addition to the other 6 regular colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And the black and brown stripes are symbolic of racial inclusiveness and racial tolerance. Now, before I go any further into the video, I do want to make it clear that I am aware that this flag is meant for the Philadelphia community and is not indicative of the LGBT community as a whole. That aside, even though this flag was created for Philadelphia and its community there, I have seen so much controversy, so many arguments, so many debates, and so many people just attacking each other over their opinions about this that I wanted to put my own out there because it's just sort of been eating at me too, and I feel like this is a time to talk about it. On one side, you have people of color within the African American and Latino communities who are very happy about this. They're like, yes, this is what we need. And I will say, there is a lot of discrimination against all people within the people of color spectrum, if you will. So they feel that anyone who is against this flag is showing their true racist colors, and that, it's just because they're not tolerant as well and they're, against them. Then on the other side, you have people saying, well, why do we need such a literal representation? The pride flag has never been about race or anything before. In fact, some of the stripes mean things like serenity, spirit. I think yellow is like sunlight. It's just about general things. It's never been about specific groups of people. In fact, there are specific flags for specific groups of people. So why add these very literal stripes to the flag? And across social media, I've seen my friends who are of a minority descent saying that, they're seeing how racist all of their Caucasian friends are. On the flip side, I now see some of my Caucasian friends who feel they have to now put up a status saying they condemn anyone against it so that at least they don't get lumped in with everyone else. And everyone's just become so defensive that to me it seems so counterintuitive to what the concept of the flag was. Something that was supposed to be a symbol of hope and just give people something to identify with is now causing people to divide further. I see both sides. I see the need, as someone who is a minority himself, to find something you can identify with because we are discriminated against on a daily basis. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I'll see a profile on Grindr, or even sometimes like on Tinder, rarely, but more so on Grindr, or other apps like that, where they say, no fats, no femmes, no Asians. Like, okay, like, you don't have to say that. You could just tell someone you weren't into them, but you calling out someone's specific race, I've even had guys on Grindr who, when they message me, since I am mixed, and they find out I'm Asian, they're like, oh, you don't even look Asian. And I'm like, it's not really a compliment, but okay. I usually end the conversation there. But I will say that I don't think what the Philadelphia community did was as well thought out as they even suspected it would be. Because the colors they chose are so literal and so closely tied to the specific communities of the African American community and Latino community that other minorities in the people of color spectrum, i.e. me, as an Asian man who, if you're really going to put a color to it, and I don't like doing this, would be considered yellow, I can't identify with that. So this flag that's supposed to be opening arms to a group that feels excluded is now excluding another group from their inclusive flag. So how am I supposed to feel? I feel doubly excluded now. Like, I feel excluded in general, and then the one time that a community is actually saying, hey, people of color, we want to really, bring you together and make you feel welcome, but we're not really giving you guys in the Asian community much to happen. Like, that's frustrating to me. I think the idea of adding a color to symbolize racial inclusiveness is a great and necessary idea. However, what I would have suggested, or even have liked to have seen, if you will, was a neutral color that can't really be associated with one particular race, i.e., let's bring indigo back to the Roy G. Biv spectrum. Roy G. Biv. There's no indigo within the pride flag. Why don't you bring indigo back as a racially inclusive color? No one's indigo colored. That could mean every race that falls under the people of color spectrum and be symbolic. It will be new. It will represent what you want. That's my 2 cents on it. What hurts the most, though, about this is seeing people who I know are friends, or at least come within the same friend groups, pointing fingers at each other just to make themselves feel like they're being justified, or in some case making themselves feel like they're not being racist, and it's just creating a divide that hurts. And within Pride Month of all months, it's a month where we're supposed to be proud of who we are, and people are proud of who they are, but that pride is now turning into a weapon against other people, and we shouldn't be seeing that. At the end of the day, I really just want us all to love each other. I'm not saying that I need a flag to feel like I'm included within the community. If someone isn't including me in the community, I just cut them out of my life. I don't need them, because I am happy with myself. I love being a half Chinese, half Italian gay man. I'm very proud of that. I'm proud of who I am. I want to say happy Pride Month to all of you, so thank you guys for watching, and comment below with your thoughts about the flag and just what you think about inclusiveness in general. The one thing I ask is that you are respectful to each other and that no one comes down, because if you start getting nasty in the comments, I will delete your comments, because that is not the point of this. This is to create an educated discussion, and I want to see if we can actually do that and realize that people are coming from a place of love. Maybe we're all just coming from different places of understanding. I promise I will go back to some normal scheduling / silly videos soon. I would love to do videos with some of my friends, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.